Hey y'all, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me today. My name is Paige Smith, and today we're gonna have a sit down chit chat kind of video, and I'm gonna give you the lowdown about having a roomie, having a dorm mate, living with someone that you have never lived with before. I'm gonna let you guys know, tips and tricks wise, some pros and cons, just give you guys the scoop on what that is like. So before I, get on with the rest of this video, go ahead and, if you don't mind, check out my socials, keep up to date with what I have going on. If you don't mind, go ahead and hit subscribe down below. If you turn on that little bell notification, you will get subscribed every time I post a video. And there couldn't be a better time for y'all to subscribe because it's Youtober. So for Youtober, I am posting a video every single day in Youtober, so 31 videos in a month. That's insane. So I'm not gonna lie, a lot of these videos are pre-recorded, but girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do. So without further ado, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and hop on into this video. So you're here to get the lowdown, the scoop, the ins and outs, the ups, the downs. Just, you want to know what it's like living with someone that you've never lived with before, and that's completely understandable. So I'm gonna let you know the goods, the bads, I'm just gonna let you know what's up. I have my iPad here, if you're wondering why I'm looking down. Hey, we're gonna call them truths. That's what these are gonna be. You're gonna get the truths about a roomie. I have about 7 or 8 here. Truth number 1. It's going to be fun at first. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be new. You're going to be away from your parents. You're going to be away from your siblings. And it's going to be exciting. And, you and this other person you're living with, you're going to be ecstatic about that. That's understandable. And be happy. Have fun. But, keep it under control and be mindful of each other. Don't get too caught up in trying to impress one another rather than getting to know one another, because this experience isn't just one of those, one and done. Like, you're stuck living with this person. So if you're trying to impress them by, stretching the truth, eventually they're probably going to find out about this. So have fun, but have it be honest fun. Tip number 2, it's okay not to be best friends. If you are best friends, that's great. That's amazing. All you, that'll be something to kind of address. We're gonna have a 2-in-1 here. If you are best friends, be best friends that can be honest with each other. Don't get all butthurt if they say clean up your dishes, or it's your turn to take the trash out. If you're gonna be best friends, be a best friend that can take the truth. But it's okay if you're not best friends. You don't have to do every little thing with your roomie because you're living with them. It's not your sister, it's not your brother, it's not your family, so you don't need to invite them out every time you go out with your actual friends. I'm not saying you can't take them along, that'd be great, but you don't have to invite them every time, so don't feel excluded if you aren't invited. It's okay not to be best friends. You're living together. That is a good bit of time you're already spending together, so make sure you have your space apart. So being best friends wouldn't be a bad thing, but don't be, a little snotty prude that doesn't talk to anyone in the house or in the dorm. You know what I mean? You need to find that balance of being friends but not being too distant that you seem standoffish. Tip number 3, make a cleaning schedule. It's important. Otherwise it's going to be disgusting. Like I said, the first month is going to be, maybe not a month, the first week and a half are going to be real fun, and it's going to be, you're going to be going out and exploring the town and just doing all this stuff. But what you don't realize when you first move out is shit gets dirty real quick, and mom's not here to clean it up for you. Mom's not here to vacuum the floor, to wipe down the mirrors, to clean the toilet, to clean the shower, to wipe down the sink. You have to do this. So especially, whether you're friends or you're just acquaintances, you need to have a cleaning schedule. So say, you decide Thursday nights we're going to clean the whole kitchen, we're going to clean out the fridge, we're going to mop the floor, we're going to, do the dishes. Well, hopefully you do your dishes more than once a week, but that's, whatever, that's up to you guys. And then say, the alternating Thursday we're gonna clean the bathroom, or split it up. Like what we do here at the house is, like, one night I'll clean the kitchen and she'll clean the bathroom, and then the next week we'll swap and I'll clean the bathroom, she'll clean the kitchen. Those are typically the things that get the messiest. In my case anyway, like I have my own bedroom, so you know, I keep up with that cleaning on its own, and she does what she pleases with that, and that's completely fine. But just have a cleaning chart, that way things don't get out of hand or get too messy, and then you don't know how to approach the situation of, you know, well, I didn't make this mess, so I shouldn't have to clean it up. If you have that cleaning schedule, you know, you don't really have to worry about who made what mess, because it's going to get cleaned up regardless, and you don't have to feel bad because in that schedule you're just going to know who's doing what. 4, don't share. That sounds terrible, I know, but in my case, I am working for my own money, and I buy my own groceries, I pay for my own gas, I buy my own clothes, I buy my own shoes. Like, I am paying for things with my own money. So whether that makes me rude that I'm not sharing, I apologize if that offends you, but I know that if I'm paying for my own groceries, I want to pay for me to eat them, because when you get in the habit of sharing things, I'm just going to use food as this example because I think it's the easiest thing to get caught up in sharing. I have a gallon of milk and I bought it and so finishes it, then, you know, you're kind of in that spot, well, I didn't drink it all, so is it her turn to replace it? And then if she says she doesn't want to because it wasn't her milk, you know, it just can easily cause some issues. And living together, you're obviously going to be with them for a certain period of time, probably a longer period of time. You know, you should try and cut back anything that could cause a disagreement, you know, like try and eliminate that. You guys move in, you kind of designate areas in the kitchen, like, you know, this is my cupboard, this is my shelf, you know, this is yours. You know, I won't get in your stuff, you don't get mine, you know, just kind of have that agreement just right up front. That way there's no issues when you go to get the butter. And, well, okay, butter maybe you could share, I don't know. But like when you go to get some of your cheese and your cheese isn't there, or when you go to make a sandwich for lunch and your bread is completely gone, you know, just kind of cut back that risk that you're taking by sharing too many things. Tip number 5 would be have your own space. Now, I get that's probably going to be kind of hard if you're in a dorm room, considering it's like the size of a cardboard box, but your space, well, you should have a space in your room. So, you know, like I have my own bedroom. If I want to get away, I go to my room. If I want silence, I'm in my room. Now, if you're in a dorm, that space for you could be, you know, a certain booth or chair in a cafe that you love to go to, and that's just your space where, you know, if roomie's stressing you out, if school's stressing you out, you just need to be alone. Library would be a great place to go, but just make sure you have your own space to go and just detox your mind, clear your body. If you can get a space in your dorm, maybe, you know, have your own desk that is just your stuff. None of the stuff you share is tucked in one of the drawers underneath, you know, where this space is strictly yours. If you can have a door to it, that is even better, because then there's no chance of, you know, frustration, especially if the frustration is coming from that relationship itself. You need to have your own space to just get away, escape, clear your head, clear your thoughts, because you don't want to address a situation in this relationship with a toxic. You don't want to come from a place of anger if you're addressing a situation, because that could come off wrong and that would just cause some really bad issues in a relationship. And if you're living in such tight headquarters, you don't want that extra tension there. So just have your own space where you can do your own thing, you know, as you please, and that's definitely going to help you in the end goal, like long run. 6, be mindful of each other. Be mindful of hitching rides with each other. Be mindful of, you know, if you have your shoes down by the door and you know your roomie or whoever is having people over, you know, be mindful and tidy up, clean up. And in that case where if you were having someone over, you know, talk to this person first and make sure they're okay with it. That way, you know, if they have to study or something, you're not invading that space. Or if you're having someone stay over, definitely check with them first, because you don't want to cross that line where it irritates them. Hitching rides with them, you know, be mindful. Like, we're all students, we're tight on you know, gas. So if you're gonna catch a ride with them, you know, offer them some gas money or say, hey, you drive this day, I'll drive this day. Just, you know, keep in mind what you would want if the situation were reversed. Number 7, I think is what we're on. Don't cross the boundaries. Just, it's simple as that. Just don't cross boundaries. You know, that means like if they're in the bathroom, don't go in. Like sitting on each other's beds, don't go digging through each other's drawers, don't be nosy, don't butt into each other's conversations. If you can hear through the wall, try not to listen. You know, just don't cross those boundaries and have respect for each other, because like I said, if these roles were reversed, you know, you would want the same privacy. My 8th tip would just be, just have fun. This isn't a permanent living situation, so make the best of it. Make the most of what you can. Don't be all negative and down and sad if, you know, it's not what you were expecting, because a lot of times expectations are the biggest killer of reality. And I think that's important to remember, that not everything is going to be sunshine and roses. Not everything is going to come easy and natural. There's going to be confrontation, there's going to be conflict, there's going to be disagreements, and you might not be best friends, and I assure you that is 100% okay. It is normal. It's not going to be easy, and just like any relationship, it's going to take some work, but hard work pays off, and I can promise you that. That is the, what was that, 8 truths about roomies that I had for you guys today. Alright, so thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for joining us here for Youtober. Go ahead and come back tomorrow night for the next video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.